Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Creative Sarah and I bring creative confidence to you when you want to make, style, and create a life you love. And this is my studio. We today are going to create a gorgeous spring decor piece. Very cool. And I think it will be reusable. So we're going to pattern it off of some spring decor that I've already created with you. This beautiful little bunny decor, very cottage core looking. But this time we're going to use our spring day heat transfer. And you guys, I can't mess it up because I only have one sheet left. This is it. It's going to be beautiful. We just have to create it. So this is a heat transfer. We use these with a heat press. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate and you guys are going to play along, all right, at home. Hopefully you have a drink, maybe a snack, maybe you're on your lunch break. I don't know, but welcome. And we are ready to get this party started. So I have our everyday frame here. And what I want to show you about this and what I love, it is a wood frame, okay? It is painted white. This chalkboard backer is removable. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull up these little tabs. You see, I probably should use, you see the little tabs there? It's like the back of a picture frame, okay? I'm going to pull these little tabs up and remove. I should not be using my fingernails because I will likely break my fingernail and then I will be sad, sad, sad girl. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop this out and we're gonna prepare our frame. I'm gonna set that aside with the design. And I'm using one of our napkins as the base, which we will heat press the sublimation image to, and it will be beautiful. But first, we're gonna prepare this frame. I'm actually gonna press these down so I can flip it over. We're gonna paint this, and we're gonna do the same technique that I did using that other surface. Oops, I pulled out the wrong color. We're gonna use espresso and eucalyptus. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a paintbrush. I should probably get a little water. Okay, so I've got some water and I'm gonna like dry brush this on. And this is because this is going to be my base, and it doesn't have to be solid color, okay? We're dry brushing this on as a base to our eucalyptus, which is we're gonna do kind of a distressing look, like we're gonna sand off some of that. Hi, Marilyn. Hello, hello. Oh, gosh. Are we not live on Instagram yet? Oops. So sorry. So sorry. All right, there we go. We're live now. Awesome. Well, how's your Friday going? It was snowy here this morning. The snow has subsided. It is an ugly gray day with white everywhere. I need to tell you that it has been so long since here in Southwest Michigan that we have had this type of weather over the winter. I am used to, I'll wear a vest and that is enough. Like the weather is often 30s and 40s, which you can get away with kind of wearing a vest. You don't have to wear your giant puffer coat, your hat and gloves and all of that, or your earmuffs in my case. I've really enjoyed having earmuffs this year because wearing a hat really does a number on your hair. So I do love the earmuffs. So I'm just kind of haphazardly painting this with our espresso. I just opened up a fresh new jar. So it's very creamy, dreamy, and easy to spread. I am going to gotta figure out how to hold this. I'm gonna do the sides as well. This is so that when I do that sanding, we're gonna see the layers of paint, just like in an old, an old frame would have layers possibly of paint, or you would find in an old house, an old cottage, you may say. That's what we're doing. I want to see those organic layers of paint when you're sanding or having worn off. That's the look I'm going for. So yes, you can kind of do that if you just want to like distress it with a little brown, but I find that sanding off has just a different look to it, a little more authentic vibe. So yes, we are double painting. You got snow again? Marilyn, where do you live? Are you in the South? It's just been a weird year for weather. Hi, Patty. Hello, I'm doing well. Hello, Carolyn and Lori over on Instagram. Happy Friday. If you're new here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we do. DIY. I love making, creating, etc. And everything, I like making beautiful, pretty things. That's what I like to do in my life. And I've made a career about it. And so I share it here with you. And today we're making something really cool. I'm going to take some of this eucalyptus, okay? And we're going to need a lot because we're painting. So, and I am going to do a little more full coverage. This is a little bit dry. I may need to add a little bit of water to this. Okay, so I've added quite a bit of eucalyptus, one of my favorite colors that we carry here. But even though it's one of my favorite colors, I'm going to mess with it a little bit. And I'm going to mix some espresso with it. I'm just going to take a little bit. It doesn't take a lot. But I would like to tone it down a bit. And so I'm mixing that espresso into the eucalyptus. And I'm gonna go ahead and just add a tiny bit of water there. Tiny bit, just to get this a little bit smoother. It was pretty thick, my eucalyptus. I write the dates. So I opened this on September 2nd, 2024. So that was, you know, a good year and a half ago, almost a year and a half. And it's just starting to be a little bit thicker because that water tends to evaporate over time. You know that it does that with any ink, any paint, you know, it just does that. All right, so I think I'm gonna kind of compare it to my other, maybe we'll add just a little bit more of our espresso. Let me just gather a little bit more. Just gonna kind of scrape it off there. And we'll blend it in. And then we'll start painting with it. I love mixing colors. Do you guys? I just find that I have a vision, and even if we have close similar colors, I kind of want to like tweak it. I think it's just fun for me, and I enjoy doing it. Hopefully you guys do too. Now I am going to clean off my brush, which is going to get it wet. And remember, I was dry brushing before. So I'm going to blot it on a paper towel. And I really don't care if there's a little bit of brown left on it because I'm painting over this. Let's see if I can just dry this. Make sure it's pretty dry before I go with my second layer. Oh, Kim from Ohio. I grew up in Ohio, Kim. Welcome. I grew up in north central Ohio, near the lake, but not on the lake. If you know that area, I'll tell you the town where I grew up. But not too far from Cedar Point, I'll tell you that much. And if you're new, even if you're not new, you guys go ahead and comment that keyword spring. I'll send you over a message with the details for this project. And then also, if you're new, you'll get a, oh, I still have some. You'll get a link for my DIY and crafting group. Now, last night we did a live sale in there, so that's still going. I hold those for 24 hours. So once you get in that group today, you'll be able to shop that live sale. We had a pretty decent sale, really great pricing on some retired pieces. The surfaces were the really popular thing last night. So we had some great, I took all of the things recently that have sold out or retired. I may need to make some more of this. And I went ahead and, because I think I'm going to need to paint this inside. I remember needing to paint the inside of the last one that I did. I'm going to dip in, get a little bit of that water to spread it a little better. Okay. And because this is going to be cottage core, nothing needs to be perfect. Having a little distressed, which I already told you I was going to distress it, is the way to go. So you don't have to stress too much when you're painting to get like a perfectly covered piece. Although I do want mostly to have this muted eucalyptus color. Getting the inside, being able to take that surface out is just a game changer when you're painting a frame or anything like that. And you guys, this to me is like therapy. I spent the entire morning kind of just, I don't know, feeling down. I don't know what honestly is wrong with me lately. Well, actually I do. I am currently going through cougar puberty, if you've ever heard of that. Hey, Shelly. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Terry. Welcome. Yes, listen to me talk about cougar puberty. Kim, you're from Clyde. Girl, I grew up in Bellevue. We're neighbors. We're so neighbors. That's awesome. That's hilarious because I know all about Clyde. All about it. In fact, like, might I say, a little bit of rivals, I should say. We were just a little, not as bad as Willard. Now, if you said you're from Willard, I'd be like, psh, we don't associate with those people. Just kidding. Just kidding. But that was like our big, well, back when because I'm old now. So back when I was in Bellevue, it was totally. I love that you're from Clyde and that I know where that is. Oh, no. Oh, hi, Sandy from Missouri. Fractured shoulder. Ouch. Yeah, so my friend teaches, she's a teacher. I want to say she teaches in Clyde, actually, at the middle school. She's a choir director. Well, anyway, I want to say she teaches in Clyde. I think she does. But maybe she used to. I don't know. I can't keep track. But I know that school is closed today because I saw that on her Facebook. And so, and she had to go anyway for I don't know why she had to go, but she had to go in anyway. So I know the weather has just been ridiculous. We live on Route 20 between Bellevue and Clyde. So I used to, at York School, I didn't go there. I went to ICS. I was a Catholic kid, and then I went to high school, public high school. But I used to have basketball practice at York when it was there, York Elementary School, because we didn't have enough gym space when I was in high school for all the teams to practice at the same time. So we used to practice out there. So I know that school. Such a small world. I live in Southwest Michigan now. I don't live in Ohio. But I did grow up there. And so I have a lot of fond memories. And I know exactly where you're talking about. So funny. You just made my day. Because I was saying how I'm like super annoyed with life right now. I'm very, very anemic and I feel like crap. And I am just trying with my doctors to figure out what the heck and to get get me feeling better. But since December, I have been trying to get them to let me go get my labs checked. And the one doctor's office wouldn't let me. They're like, you need to come in. I'm like, no, I don't. Go look at my history. Nope. All you need to do is just call me in the lab information. I will go get my labs. I will show you and we can go get an infusion. I do iron infusions every so often. Like it's not all the time, but I know my body and I know when I need it. Well, my doctor, he would have been fine, but he was out for like the whole month of December. And they were like, you need to come in and have an appointment. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have time for an appointment. What I have time for is you to call this in. And then when you see how low I am, you to make me an appointment or referral to go get an infusion. That's what I have time for. And they wouldn't. And so I was mad. So now I'm going through my other doctor and I'm just waiting for them because I did have my labs checked Wednesday. I'm super low off the charts. I knew I was, but it just makes me feel bad. Okay. What year did I graduate? I graduated in 93. So I'm a little old. Yes. So I grew up there. I have 3 siblings. They all graduated from Bellevue. in the 80s and the 90s. And then when I went to college, I came up here to Michigan and I never really moved back home. I've stayed up here since the late 90s. Okay. All right. So this, oh, I did have enough. This is good. All right. Hey, Victoria. Good morning. Is it morning for you? Doctors do not think that we know ourselves. You are absolutely correct. Hey, Grandma Cher, welcome. Hello. What's happening over on YouTube? YouTube is slow today. Bernice, hello. I'm just a baby. Well, it's all a matter of perspective because I know I'm midlife. Hopefully mid, you know? Hopefully. I would love to live to be 100 as long as my body can keep up. Okay, let's dry this. And then we'll get to, this is gonna be lickety split after this. This was the longest part that's gonna take. And I'm telling you, the colors here, amazing. You're gonna love. I'm loving these spring colors, the cottage core vibe. Tonight, you guys, tonight we're doing a live sale on Whatnot for all of the finished goods. So all of the things that I have made in the last year or two or three, I don't know how far back my stuff goes, but we're gonna put a bunch of it. This will be the first of many series on Whatnot. If you comment the keyword, I can send you the invite for Whatnot if you're not on that app. It's basically, it's a social selling app where it makes my life so much easier. If you've ever sold things before, or even like sold on eBay or Facebook Marketplace, whatever, it's such a pain. Like I did last night, a live sale. It's such a pain to do every single invoice, everything, it's so much work. And so Whatnot takes all of that out of the worry for me. I don't have to do any of that. Okay. I'm gonna kind of clean up real quick here. Let me grab a wipe and wash my hands. And we're gonna get to, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my heat. Turn 67 in January. 6'7". Do you have any kids saying that to you? So you're a little older. You have kids older than me, Marilyn? Well, so I am my parents' third child. My siblings, my sisters are 6 and 7 years older than me. So they are pushing 60. My brother, he was 2 years younger than me. All right, I'm gonna turn this on. All right, so we're letting that warm up. Perfect. We're gonna turn the heat press on to 360 degrees because when you're doing the sublimation images, you want it to be 360 degrees. All right, now I took one of our napkins, 18 by 18 napkins. We cut it up. Let me get my mat. This is what's left of the napkin that I am going to use. I think I'm going to flip it over. There's like a pink fabric in there. I need to use this as my guide. Okay, that honestly looks great. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just tape this down a little bit. They have fancy like heat resistant tape. I have found that this painter's tape works fabulously. You don't really have to worry. I haven't had anything negative happen, and I've been using it this whole time basically. I am gonna place a little bit of parchment paper over it. I just use my parchment paper over and over until it is completely out. Marilyn, you're 75. Well, you're not old enough to be my mom. I mean, technically, I suppose you could be, but my parents are in their 80s, so. Kids are 47, 45, 42, and 32. 47. I am 50. So your 47-year-old probably went to school around the same time with my brother. My brother played all the sports, so there is a chance. If you're I don't know if your 47-year-old is a guy or a girl, but if it was a guy, he maybe played against my brother. In fact, I was just watching. So my brother passed away 4 years ago, unexpectedly, and I was just watching a video that his friends made of his basketball career. And one of the teams they were playing was Clyde. On that video, it came across my feed randomly. Hey, Crafty Kathy, how are you? All right, I am just waiting for my heat press to get warmed up. Oh, did he play sports? Thank you. Yeah, he had a brain aneurysm burst. So nothing we knew about ahead of time, nothing we could do about when it happened. Just one of those things. When it is your time, it is your time. When that kind of stuff happens, it just, yeah. He was 44 only. Hi, Donna. Hi, Edie. Hi, Kim. Okay. I'm just waiting for my heat prep. It's cold. It's so cold that it's taking a little while for that to warm up. Just waiting for that to warm up so that we can do our heat transfer. The heat transfers come two to a package. The next one that I'm gonna do, well, I've got several that I'm waiting for, but I'm still gonna do our magnolia that I haven't done yet because this is gonna go well with my 3-piece cottage core with this specific frame style that I'm using. But that will be my next one. We have a bunch of heat transfers. They come the 8.5 by 11 size. You get 2 sheets for every package. And so you can make multiple things, or if you mess up, you've got an extra. But they're so handy. I did make, oh good, it's heated up. I did make earlier last month, I made a tote with this on it. This is the design we're using today. And this is my little tote. It's like a little book tote. Like I feel like it would be my library tote if I was going to the library with my books. I don't ever go to the library anymore, but if I did, that's the tote I would use. Okay, we're ready. So we're gonna heat this. We're gonna do 2 minutes. Well, the package says 60 seconds, but sometimes I feel like a little more is better. So it says 60 seconds. On some things, I will go the full 2 minutes, but I'll check this, and if I think it needs more, I will do it again. You're not going to mess it up, Donna, especially if you tape it down. Oh, grocery shop. No, my daughter. Oh, your daughter did. I played basketball in high school, but I'm a little older. So anyway, my brother also played baseball. It was baseball and basketball. He did play football for a long time, but then his doctor told him he has to pick one, football or basketball, because he's ruining his knees or legs or joints or something. So he had to pick one. Okay, now I'm gonna check. Oh, you guys, gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, now here's what I'm gonna do. We'll toss that. And I'm gonna turn off my heat press because I don't need that anymore. And I'm gonna put this away. This is our surface. So this is a reusable chalkboard. You can chalk on it and you can wash it off. Well, I thought, well, what if we just, because I have been Mod Podging the fabric to the other things, and I thought, well, what if I try to just put it in here without Mod Podging and see if I can make it reusable, and if I ever want to change it out, I can. I need to do my sanding though. I forgot. So let me set that aside. I'm gonna grab just my block sander and just start sanding. Look at what happens. Do you see like that like natural, you're getting some white, you're getting some brown. Like you've got layers and layers and years worth of paint on here. I love how it looks when we sand it. So you can get the project supplies from this project by commenting the keyword spring. But I want to tell you, before you go shopping on my website, we do have a customer program, and it's called our Perks membership. That membership is, I think this looks really good, distressed. Oh, mwah, love it. That Perks membership is basically free. I'm just going to tell you about it. That's my girl math. It costs to join, but not really. So you can save 30% on every order that you have through my website when you're a Perks member. And this month when you join, you're going to get a free kit. You're going to get a free Key to My Heart kit that comes with the heart cutout and the key cutout, 2 different ribbons. That's not part of it. And 2 different ribbons to tie this up. So cute for Valentine's. That's going to be free, yours free. Cost $20, but we take that $20 and we put it right into your account in product credit. So you basically getting it back. So what you'll do is you'll go when you comment the word spring, I'll send you a message. Today's products are going to be there. Perks membership and our club will be there, and then my free DIY and crafting group will be there. So you can use those links. When you click on products, it's going to take you to it's going to pop up another message that has 3 more links. All of today's project supplies is one. The next one is my Whatnot invitation. You can click on that and join for a free $10 to spend on your first Whatnot sale. I'm having a sale tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time, so you can do that. And then, and I think that's it. That's what I want to tell you. Become a Perks member before you place your order. That way you get to save 30% on everything that you're getting. Now the trick here is going to be keeping this where I want it. And I want it to be centered. And I want this to be the top. Maybe I'll put a little tape, grab some of that painter's tape, and that will keep it in place, I think. I'm not really sure if it will work or not, but it's a little short over here. All right, let's see. That is the front. And I'm gonna grab my little okay, we are in. Oh, I think the boys are home from school. Aha, I did it. All right, so now I'm just gonna press these down. And this makes it so if you ever want to change out what you've got on this frame or this surface, you can. And you don't need to have it permanently attached. I'm just gonna trim off these corners that are like a little much. Are you ready? I hope it's straight on here. Oh, look at that. I may be able to pull, there's a little bit of a bubble. I might be able to like pull that. Oh, that worked really, really well. You guys, so cute. Look at that. So pretty. This is gonna go so well with the other cottagecore inspired things that I've been creating. These colors go super well together. Hi, Brenda. So there you go. I love the distressing, and you guys, if you didn't come in at the beginning of the video, what I did was I painted our white frame with espresso first, and then I mixed some espresso in my eucalyptus and I painted over it. Then I went with my sanding block and I sanded it. And so, and you know what, to even protect this even more, we could just do a little wax finish over it if you wanted. Oh, thank you, Kim. Hey, Susan. Hi, Pat. Mod Podge the cardboard to hold where you want the frame. Yes, I could. But my whole point was, well, it's not card. This is our, it's a reusable chalk surface. And so you can wash it. It's like a plasticky chalkboard. So I wanted, this is me thinking I may want to change this out in a year or two. And so what do I do to make it reusable? That's me in my brain. Yes, I could make this permanent and Mod Podge. That's what I did with my bunny. I Mod Podged it to the center of that wood bamboo tray. But yes, you can. Oh, Christine, yay! Thanks, Shelly. Okay, so spring is the key word. You're gonna get the free DIY and crafting group link. You're gonna get the project supplies for this project. And you'll also get that Perks membership link. And then the Whatnot invitation. If you are not on Whatnot, go ahead and comment spring, click on today's supplies, and it'll take you, it'll give you the link for the invite for my Whatnot channel. And that's going to happen at 7 p.m. Eastern today. It'll probably go for about an hour or so. I don't know. I say hour and then sometimes it's an hour and a half, but I don't know that it will be that much longer. I am still uploading all the things. There are like a few things on there right now, but I have to go take photos and list all the rest. So I'll be doing that from now until the sale begins. My son just got home, so he's gonna help me. Actually, he's gonna be packaging up products, or he's gonna be packaging up stuff from the sale last night that we did over in the VIP group. That was on actual craft supplies, not finished goods. So tonight is all about finished goods. So, hey Gigi. Hey Julia, welcome. Hi Denise, hi Debbie. Hey Debbie, so here's the thing about YouTube. When you watch on YouTube, I can't message you. So I put the links right there for you in the comments of YouTube. If you want the Whatnot link, it's not there, but comment Whatnot and I will reply with the link for that right now. But here we go. This is gonna go back. My display is getting a little crowded, but I am in love with the thought of spring right now because winter is not my friend. So here we go. So pretty. I love the way that frame turned out. I just love it. I need to rearrange, take down some Valentine stuff and put up my spring. I am ready. If you see any of the wood cutouts behind me, they're all in my Etsy shop. I have a new one coming up that I haven't recorded yet, but you guys, I gotta show you. This love holds these pixie lights. You put the lights in. I'm gonna try to look at this. It's a lighted love. Can you see those lights? Isn't that cool? The frame lights up with the loves on the back. Cannot stand how cute some of these things are. I haven't recorded the video for this, but it will get recorded soon. Soon. Got some really cute pieces to it. It's in the shop, but I haven't made it yet. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I gotta get going on photographing all of the things for the sale tonight and some other things. Have a super fabulous Friday, and I hope to see you back here at 7 p.m. Not here, but on Whatnot at 7 p.m. Thank you. All right, you guys, have a great day.